Afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for joining today's session. You're listening to the voice of Rafiat Busari. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. I can see you joining. Jamila Saleh, you're welcome. Umi Abubakar, you're welcome. Loretta Nwakiri, you're welcome. Adebola Rukayat, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the training session today. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Please, as you join the training, make sure that you join with your name and your consultant number. Please make sure to register your attendance for today, your name and your consultant number. Thank you. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Adebola Rukayat, good afternoon. Good afternoon. You're welcome. Thank you for joining the session today. So, just so we don't waste much of our time, I'd like to proceed with the session of the day. So today we'll be talking about scaling and seeing the world with Oriflame, which is the module 3 of the Alpha Club onboarding training. I'm sure we've learned quite a lot from our first and second session in the previous weeks. So this week will be the final session. And I promise you that it is fully packed with everything you would love to learn and experience with Oriflame. So I remain your humble host, Rafiat Busari, Area Sales Manager and Business Coach, Oriflame Nigeria. So I'll be taking you through the session of today as I've done in previous weeks too. So let's dive into the training of the day. But before then, I'd like us to do a brief recap of what we learned in Module 2. So if you know that you're here live on this session and you were also here last week, can you please tell me what you learned from what this training session we had last week, Tuesday? What was it that we discussed about? Please, let me see your engagement. Let me see you drop all the things that you learned last week on the chat box. Please, thank you. I want to be sure that you're attending the training to listen and understand and also remember what you were taught. I want to believe that we all have our pens and jotters with us because we'll be doing a lot of note taking during the training. So please go ahead and tell me what we learned last week. I believe that I talked about fast sellers in the business. We talked about our basic and advanced skincare products. We talked about um, the products that are fast sellers in Oriflame, the Opt products, the Feminel, our Novage products, our Philosophy brand, our Milk and Honey scrub. We talked about all of this last month. So please do well to drop me a chat so that I can understand if you are with us. I want to believe that we have persons who joined our training last week here on this session now. So please do well to drop me what you learned last week so that I'll be sure that we are on the same page. And also, please, as you're joining the training session, make sure that you're joining to with your names and your consultant number. Please drop your names and your consultant number on the chat box, please and please. Remember, we have a gift for the 10 first persons who attend the training on a regular basis. And this time around, remember, today is the final session of our training. So we'll have amazing gift packed for you. And as I also mentioned earlier when I started the training like 2 weeks ago, I mentioned that if you attend the first training, the module 1 session, you have 3 points. For those who attend the module 2 session, they have 3 points. And if you're here today, you're attending the module 4 session, you are also having 4 points. So at the end of the day, you should be able to gather 10 points to qualify for Amazing Gift with Oriflame. So last week we also talked about an assignment, a take home assignment for you. So I want to believe that all of you were able to go through all of the assignments over the week. So did you do any of these tasks? We talked about writing 30 people, names of 30 people who will benefit from the income opportunity and the community of the Alpha Club. Were you also able to close your first two sales? Please let me know in the comment section. Please let me know in the comment section. Were you able to close your first two sales using the script that I shared last week? I shared script to start conversations and also secure your first two customers before this next section. So I want to believe that you are all able to close your first two sales. If you are here now and you're able to close your first two sales, please do well to write it in the comment section and drop your consultant number, as I might have something for you at the end of the session. Kindly ensure that you have logged in your attendance points for module 2, and then write a post about one thing you learned from the Alpha Club. Please make sure to use hashtag Alpha Club Cohort 3 for this session. So now let's dive into the training of today. But before we start, I would like you to watch a short success story of an Oriflame brand partner who traveled the world with Oriflame and had fantastic experience.
My name is Joy Adashkuker and I enjoy traveling around the world with Oriflame. I joined Oriflame to make money. I was a youth orphan when I found Oriflame and I did not want to go back to my parents' house and keep being a financial burden to them. I decided to take this business seriously when I found out a month after I started that Oriflame was taking her brand partners to Paris. Now, I studied French in the university and I know a lot about French culture, French civilization, French food, the language. I was so excited about people traveling to France with Oriflame for free. And I said to myself, I have to grow my business to the point where I start to enjoy visiting different countries with this brand. Guess what? Exactly 2 years after I made this decision, I was in Sweden with Oriflame. And since then, I have also traveled to Spain, I have traveled to Italy, all expenses paid with Oriflame. My best travel experience with Oriflame has to be our trip to Spain because I traveled with my husband. It was like second honeymoon. If you're someone like me who is adventurous, loves lots of fun, and you want to see the world, the best time to say yes to Oriflame is right now.
Yeah, are you adventurous like Joy Chukukere? If you are, please let me know in the comments section. You can tell that she has a unique reason for joining Oriflame business. So here now, I'm asking you, if you're here live on this session, tell me the reason why you joined Oriflame. Please drop it on the chat board. I want to see a lot of engagement. Please, why did you join Oriflame? There must be a unique reason why you decide to join this business. So please tell us in the comment section why you joined this business. Thank you. So when it comes to traveling with Oriflame, it's a whole lot of new and beautiful experience. Yes, here in Oriflame, we have different categories of conference. We have the national conference, we have the gold conference, and we also have the diamond and executive conference. So the national conference are the conference that happen here in Nigeria, and then we have international conference, which is the gold and the diamond and the executive conference. So if you're with us in Oriflame, you know that in the next few days, we'll be having one of our mega and big national conference in Nigeria happening in the next few days, which is what? The director's seminar. So the director's seminar will be happening in few days, and I'm sure everyone who is an Oriflamer is excited about it. Whether you're attending or not, It's a conference that everyone should experience as an Oriflame brand partner. So in the past, we've had this conference in different five stars hotels in Nigeria, because when it comes to traveling with Oriflame, it's like I mentioned, it's a whole new and beautiful experience, because you get to be lodged in a beautiful, serene environment, five-star hotels that have very beautiful angles for taking beautiful pictures that you can post on your social media handles, and you would be glad that you did. Environments where you can have sumptuous meals, beautiful experience, fantastic experience, and all in all, you can even have amazing fun. You will have the fun of your life when it comes to Oriflame conference. So in the past, we've had this conference at Sheraton Hotel, we've had in Transcorp Hilton, we've had in Lagos Continental, Abuja Continental, beautiful top-notch hotels in Nigeria, five stars hotel. So that is the kind of experience we give you when it comes to Oriflame. So for being a brand partner with Oriflame, get ready for fantastic and amazing trips all over the world. So now, how do you get to qualify to become one of the attendees of an Oriflame conference? So now, the first thing to get you started is what you've already done. That is signing up to become an Oriflamer. So because you sign up to become an Oriflamer, it means that you are ready to go through all the offers that Oriflame has for you. So right now, I want to believe that I have recruits from the month of April here in the training today. So don't think because you are unable to attend the director seminar this year, you won't be able to attend the director seminar. No. Immediately, this year's qualification ended in March 2026. That was like 2 months ago. We immediately started another new criteria to qualify for director seminar, which started in the month of what? April. So if you are here now, you still have the opportunity to be part of the people who will be attending the next director seminar in 2027. So let's calculate how you can work towards attending this director seminar. Remember that before you can get to travel for a director seminar, you need to become a new director or an existing director who qualify for a certain numbers of criterias. So let me focus on the people I have on my training here today. So let's say, for instance, you want to calculate how to qualify for the next director seminar. Remember, the qualification for the next director seminar will be ending next year, March 2027. So let's start from this month of May, because you joined the business in the month of April. Now let's strategize for the next 6 months. How do you plan to work for the next 6 months so that you can get to be on track for those who will be qualifying for director seminar? Right now, starting from this month of May to the month of October, that is 6 months interval, make sure that you are able to increase your sales and the number of invitations, the number of people you invite to join your business. Make sure that you are able to increase them. Remember that it is not all invitations that will translate to recruits, which means that if you have a target to recruit at least 10 persons to join your business today, you need to talk to at least 50 new persons, so that at the end of the day, you're able to get the 10 new recruits you already mapped out, or you are even able to get more. You understand? Which means that you need to increase the way you talk to new people. You need to increase your sales. You need to increase your invitations. So now tell yourself, within May 2026 to October 2026, I want to be able to gather this number of recruits in my network. So it means that on a regular basis, monthly basis, I need to have 10 new customers. Let me tell you something. You can also focus on your users. Remember, we talked about the categories of persons we have in Oriflame. These users can eventually become business builders. I mentioned it during our previous training sessions. So please make sure that on a monthly basis, you are able to get at least 10 new customers to join your business. So these 10 new customers that are joining your business on a monthly basis, make sure that they are frequent buyers. They buy the product and use it on a monthly basis. So imagine if you have these persons consistently buying from you on a monthly basis. It means that by the end of 6 months, you are able to have how many new frequent buyers? That's a lot. And then at the end of the day, you also tell them to replicate the same thing they are doing to you, which means that if 10 new customers monthly also invite 10 new customers on a monthly basis, it's a likelihood that you end up with what? At least 100 invitations. So it means that if 10 persons stand as users in this business, you can multiply them if they are also able to replicate the same thing you have done. So it means that by the end of October 2026, you are able to gather at least 100 invitations on a monthly basis. Now you are able to what? Achieve your goals for the first 6 months of the qualification period. Now let's talk about the last 6 months of the qualification period, which is October 2026 to March 2027. When this period is a period where you need to make sure that your community are very active. All these new persons you're able to invite during the first 6 months of the qualification period, you are making sure that these people are active in the business. They are constantly coming to purchase product, they are buying, they are using, they are also talking to people about the products. So make sure that at least you are able to keep 50% of your new joiners. If, for instance, you have 200 new persons, it means that during this period, October to March, you should have at least 100 persons. If you're able to have 100 new persons, you should have at least 50 new persons. If you're able to have 50 new persons, you should have at least 25 new persons during this period. Most importantly is that just make sure that you are nothing less than 50%. Your community, your active community are not less than 50%. And then also get to teach your downlines to repeat what you are doing. That is the fastest way to grow in this business. Make sure that whatever you're doing, teach your downlines to replicate it. As they are replicating it and you are also replicating it, you see that you'll be having a continuous driving of sales and recruitment in your network. So with this that I've said, you'll be able to set a 9 month goals to attend the next national conference. And the next national conference will also be happening next year, May 2027. So I want to believe that with what I just explained now, you have started rewriting your story, re-strategizing on how you would qualify for the next director seminar, which is our national conference. So now let's talk about how to invite and recruit. So I'd like you to watch a short video
At Oriflame,
will
when
help
you
you
shop groceries,
with how to
when you
invite.
pick up your child from school, when you are at the bank, or at a family gathering. Another tip is to share what you're up to on social media. Share your daily beauty routine. Share how great you feel thanks to your wellness routine. Share beauty tips and tutorials. Share your story, why you joined Oriflame and what you've achieved so far. If you get a like or comment, reach out in a direct message and invite that follower to one of your meetings. Thanks for your comment on my post. I think you'd like this routine as well. I've sent you a DM with some more info. We believe.
So I want to believe that you now understand how to invite people to join your business. So you're dropping off your child in school, you meet new people, talk to them about the business. You're going to the salon to make your hair, talk to people. You're going to the gym, talk to people. Those are ways you can get to invite people to join your business. That is why I always say this thing. Anytime you're going out as an Oriflame brand partner, make sure that you have your catalog handy. Your catalog is your shop. Make sure that you have your catalog. It's very easy to talk to people when you're showing them the catalog. If you do not have the hard copy catalog, make sure that you have the soft copy catalog there on your phone that you can share and invite more persons to join your business. Now, I have a second tip here where you get to invite people to your events or even a call with your sponsor. So, an example of how you can invite someone to your event is what you can say to anyone. Okay, an example is here a script. Hi, Ramat. I just had to reach out to tell you that 2 weeks ago, I found a perfect business for me, and I think you would find it very interesting too. So, my friend is hosting an event where she will explain all the details about this opportunity. She has such a great story and she's been with the company for a while. So I can put you on the invitation list and we can attend together. So come and see for yourself how it works. You see, in this case now, the event is not your own event. It is an event that is organized by maybe a friend in business or even your sponsor. So you can get to invite new persons to join you for the event. And when you're there at the event, they get to understand the opportunity that Oriflame brings. You understand? Another way is also invite them for a three-way call with your upline or manager. For everyone who is here today, someone invited you to join the business. So you have an upline, you have a sponsor. So you can, if you feel okay, this person, I've been trying to convince this person, I've been trying to talk to this person, but it's been a bit difficult. Okay, why not invite this person to a three-way call with your upline or even your sponsor? So you can use this script to invite them to a three-way call. Hi, Folashade. I just started my own beauty business. It's such a nice community of fun, supportive people that I belong to now. So I think this is something you should really know about. I would love to introduce you to my friend who can tell you more. She has a great story and she's really into wellness just like you. I told her about you and she had loved to connect. So she can chat tomorrow by at 12 noon or 7 p.m. What would work best for you? You see, this is an example script of how you can invite someone to a three-way call. So there's no way you invite someone using this script that the person will not say yes to you. And then when you get to be on the call together, this person will be able to understand more about the business and hopefully your upline is able to convince them and help you achieve your aim. So another way is to invite new persons to high value invitations. There's something we call the high value invitations. This high value invitation is where you get to invite them to an invite that is of top notch value. So an example script is here. Hi Ella, I know you're into skincare like me, and I'm using a three-step routine from the Optimal Skincare, and I'm in love with the results. So how about coming to my friend's next skincare session and trying some skincare products for yourself? My friend is so knowledgeable. Let's go together. It's free and you don't have to buy anything. So when you're inviting someone to this kind of event, it is usually a product-based event, an event where the Oriflame product will be used to practicalize how you get to feel when you're using our product. You understand? So these are high value invitations. So when you invite them to this kind of place, they get to see and feel for the first time how the Oriflame product works on you. You understand? So when this is achieved, at the end of the day, it's either they tell you, okay, I'd love to try, okay, this particular one. Okay, I love this particular range of the optimal product. It could be the serum or the night cream or the day cream, anyone, and they can even decide to get the set. You understand? This is because you've been able to invite them to a top-notch event where they get to use and understand how the product works on them. Then after this, you can also follow up after a skincare session. So let's say you invite someone for a skincare session. After the skincare session, you don't just leave them alone. You also do a follow up. Like this is an example on my screen. I said that I've been looking over your skin analysis results and skin concerns from our last session together. So based on your goal to reduce maybe specific concerns, it has to be with maybe dryness, fine lines, acne, etc. So I've put together a specific three-step routine for you. And my recommendation is you can mention it could be Novage Plus, it could be Optimals, whatever product you want to recommend. It's designed specifically to benefit you. Maybe improve your skin barriers, even tone, fine lines, reduce fine lines, wrinkles, hydrate your skin, etc., which addresses exactly what we discussed. So I hope your kit's ready to deliver to you so you can start using and seeing results in 14 days time. So shall I proceed for you? You understand? This is the way After inviting someone to a top-notch high-value event, this is a way to also do a follow-up at the end of the day, just so that you get this person to key into the product you're offering. Let's talk about the next one. An example of a high-value invitation is when you get to invite someone to a wellness event. Yeah, we have wellness events across the country earlier this year, and there was an opportunity for all brand partners who will be attending to come with their friends, family, community member, anybody who feels that they want to be part of the wellness club. So this is also an high value invitation. The same way we have a skincare session as an high value invitation, we also have the wellness session as an high value invitation. Imagine someone who has been struggling to maintain or lose weight for a while. You're now inviting this person to join you in your wellness club session. They'll be happy to join. This is a script you can use. I, Chiagoze, as you know, I struggled with managing my weight for a while and also had a hard time finding the motivation to exercise. So my friend introduced me to the Oriflame meal replacement program and also invited me to a wellness club. So I decided to start a 12-week journey to a healthier lifestyle. You understand? So this is a script you can use to invite your new joiners to a high value event. So after 2 weeks with the LD diet, daily nutrient and support from my friends in the wellness club, I felt a clear difference in my weight. So if you'll be interested, you can save the date for what? Maybe um Saturday, 5th of May at a particular venue in your location. So these are ways you can invite them to a high value events and get them to key into the Oriflame business. Now let's talk about events or meetings to invite your guests to attend. Yes, very, very important. As an Oriflamer, you need to understand the type of events we have in the business and the kind of persons you need to invite to these events. So the first one I like to talk about is the one by one meeting. So this is usually a meeting that is practiced by almost everyone in Oriflame, where you get to speak to one person at a time about what Oriflame offers and also share your story. So the aim of this one by one meeting is to attract with your story and the offer that fits the person's interest. So this is usually the first approach when you meet a new person and you want to talk to them about the Oriflame business. So it's usually a one-on-one approach. You get to meet them, tell them about your story. It could be that maybe before now you're weighing a particular IKG, and maybe for some time now you've been able to reduce or maintain a particular kg. So you can also share your personal story. It could be that maybe before now you have battled with acne, skin dryness, a lot of skin issues, and you now have a better skin or a more glowing face now. So you want to talk to this person about how you're able to achieve this result. So it's usually done when you're having a one by one meeting where you get to have a one-on-one session with the person, explain yourself, tell them your story, share your story, and make them understand that okay, this product is really working. You understand? Which is one of the reasons why we always emphasize on the fact that when you join the business, make sure that what you are able to purchase the product and use it for yourself. This is where you would need it more, because when you're trying to share a story of a product that you have used on yourself, it's a different way. Like the way you explain it to the person, the way you share your story, it's quite different from the way another person will share their story to the person they're trying to get to join the business. So please and please make sure that you use the product, you buy the product and then use it so that you'll be able to have a personal story to also share. Another example is what a three-way call with your sponsor offline. I explained this before now. So it is where you get to have a phone conversation with your sponsor handling the meeting. This is for hard to close clients you struggle with. So before you can consider a three-way call, it might be that maybe you have struggled with this person. You've been trying to talk to this person to join the business. You're trying to get them see the beauty of the business. You know, of course, we have different people in the world. Some people are very easy, they are flexible, they are easy to convince to join a business, but for some you need to start talking and talking. So in this case, if you feel that okay, this person, I might need additional assistance to get this person to key into my product offering, so you can talk to your sponsor or your upline. Okay, I have this person, I've been talking to her, but she doesn't seem to understand what I'm trying to explain. So I think maybe if you can come in, let's have a three-way call. Like, I'm sure she will get to understand my product offering better, getting to hear it from an external person, somebody who she does not know. So this is one of the reasons why you can have a three-way call. And I'm very sure that when you have this three-way call, there is no way this person will tell you no. The answer will always be a yes, because they would want to try it. Okay, you have told me about your story. I'm also hearing another story from someone I did not know. Okay, let me just give it a try. And from there, you get them to join. Now, let's talk about another meeting in Oriflame. We call it the small group meeting. So when it comes to a small group meeting, as the name entails, small. So it's usually where you get to invite your guests to a meeting organized by your line manager. So in this case now, it is not a meeting organized by you. You know, in the previous one I explained, these meetings were actually organized by you. But in this case, you are not the one that organized the meeting. So it is a meeting that was organized by your upline or your sponsor. So you are inviting your guests now to that kind of meeting. Usually, the capacity of this kind of meeting is around maybe 5 to 30%. Small group meetings can either be online or offline. It can be a home setting, it can be a mini small hall, it can even be your SPO. Any SPO in your location. You do not necessarily have to be an SPO owner to be able to use the Oriflame SPO to organize a meeting. The SPOs are there for you to be able to bring in your new joiner and also have opportunities to talk to them, organize meetings, and all of that. So in this case, now you're not the one. As I mentioned, you're not the one organizing the meeting. It's usually a meeting organized by your upline. So you invite the guests. So usually during this meeting, they sit down with you, they go through all the trainings together with you, they get to understand and even ask questions at the end of the day, because usually they would ask questions because they are listening to some things that they've not heard from you before, or they are seeing some things that maybe catch their interest at the moment. You understand? Because a lot of people will be there. Imagine a setting of 5 to 30 persons. You're not the only one there. So different people with different experience. And especially when it's time to share testimonials, that is the best part of the event, where people get come out to share their testimonial, and then they get to understand, okay, this is what is happening here. Okay, I think I should also key into this offering. So that is how we run the small group meeting. So it could be online, it could be offline, whichever one that best suits you, you can go for it. Now let's talk about our large group offerings. So our large group meeting is where you invite your guests to a meeting organized by your sponsor or upline manager. In this case, it could be the meeting even organized by the management. So the capacity is usually large because 100 to 500 persons. It could be online or even offline. It could be a rented hall, an open space, or even an event center. So this event is usually a large gathering. It could be maybe a mega opportunity meeting, recognition party, etc. So it is where they get to see and feel. Okay, an example is what we'll be having in the next few days. It's also a large meeting, but in this case, it's for people who have qualified for it. So, in case you want to invite anyone for a large group meeting on a quarterly basis, we do have the catalog launch. The catalog launch is where you get to have an event of a capacity of maybe 100 to 500 persons. You can also invite them to join you. So, during this session, they get to understand how the whole business work. So when it comes to small group meetings, we can tag meetings like that to maybe a skincare session, a wellness party, a fragrance party, or even a makeup or pedicure beauty experience. You can tag these along small group meetings. Okay, now in this module we're even talking about travel. So if, let's say for instance, you have someone you've been talking to and you feel that this person, what interests them the most is traveling with Oriflame. You know, one thing I always tell people is this: if you want to invite someone to join your business in Oriflame, make sure that you are inviting them based on what interests them. You cannot invite someone who does not love makeup to come and key into your makeup offering with Oriflame. No. Make sure that you know what interests this person. The person who does not love makeup might love perfumes. So the best way to get them, to catch them, is to go through your perfumes. You talk to them about the kind of perfumes you have, the kind of fragrance you have, get them a tester, let them test it. So when they are okay with you, you can now start talking about other product offerings. But make sure that you're able to catch them with what interests them. I remembered when I shared the video of a short testimonial of a leader which said she joined Oriflame because of a unique opportunity of travel. Yes, for some persons, they join the business for traveling. And remember that I mentioned that you all should write on the comment section why you joined this business, because I know we all have different reasons why we joined the Oriflame opportunity. Some people join to travel the world. Some people join to make more money than they currently have. You understand? A lot of reasons why, unique reasons why they join the business, and it's all welcome. All of your unique reasons is most welcome, because with Oriflame you can achieve all of your goals and all of your dreams. So now, when it comes to someone who wants to travel, what is the type of meeting you think you should even invite this kind of person to? Please let me get the answers in the comment section. I want to see if you really understand everything that I've been talking about since. Let's say someone is here and the only thing that interests this person is travel. They just want to travel the world. They want to travel nationally, they want to travel internationally, and you know that you can offer that to them in Oriflame. So, what kind of meeting can you invite them to? So, the kind of meetings you can invite this person to is Oriflame opportunity meeting or recognition meeting, because we know that when we are having an OOM Oriflame opportunity meeting, we get to talk about travels. We invite people on stage to give us testimonial on their travel experience. So these are the ways you can make people like that join you immediately when you invite them to large group meetings. Recognition parties, yes. Because when we have recognition parties, we recognize people who will be traveling. We recognize people who just got back from their travel with Oriflame. Remember, this travel with Oriflame is usually all expense paid trip. So for anyone who is interested in travel, please make sure that you understand the kind of event you need to invite them to. Very, very important. Now let's talk about branding. What is personal branding? What is personal branding? The third tip here is what? Building your personal brand. So I like to ask, what is personal branding? Do you even have a personal brand? So personal branding here is explained as well. It's expressing what makes a person unique in the eyes of other people. It is how we see them, what we think of them, how we remember them. It is what makes them stand out from everyone else. So I'm putting this question out to you now. If you know that you're here on this call with me and you have a personal brand, let's hear from you. What is your personal brand? What is that personal branding that you feel that you have? What is that thing that makes you feel unique in the eyes of other people that see you on a daily basis? Please let me have answers on the comment section so that I'll know that you are with me. Yeah, personal brand, personal brand. Good, good. So I'm sure you all can see my screen. I have a picture here right now on my screen. You know this person. What is her name? Oprah Winfrey, right? Okay. When you hear the name Oprah Winfrey, what is the first thing that comes to your mind? The first thing that comes to your mind when you hear Oprah Winfrey is usually what? The qualities that she possesses. This woman is a woman that have a unique personal brand to herself. The moment you show a picture, a lot of people will tell you, "Oh, this is Oprah Winfrey. She is this. She's neutral. She's calm. She's beautiful." But the first thing that comes to your mind is she's a woman. So, aside being a woman, what kind of qualities does she possess? What are the qualities that come to your mind when you see this picture of Oprah Winfrey? So some person will tell you, okay, she's genuine, she's down to earth, she's open, she's warm, she's rich. Of course, she's rich. She is rich because she's one of the richest people in the world. She's a smart woman, very determined, survival fighter, honest, ambitious, generous, empathetic, caring personal. She's a philanthropist. And most importantly, she's an entrepreneur. Entrepreneur like you. So please, I want to see comments on your personal brand. What are the things that makes you unique in the eyes of others? Please um let me have the answers in the comment section. I want to start seeing them. So you can pinpoint a lot of personalities when it comes to Oprah Winfrey. When someone says she's warm and down to earth and honest person, maybe because she has shared her stories about her impoverished childhood, of course, what she had gone through during her childhood phase, the trauma and all of that, how, as well as maybe a lifelong struggle with her weight issues. She's made it all part of her story. Some people will tell you, oh, she has a podcast. Yes. So for anyone who will tell you she's warm, she's down to earth and honest, maybe they are telling you this based on what they've heard about her impoverished childhood, the kind of stories that she shares during her podcast. Another person will tell you, okay, she's empathetic, she's caring. They are saying this maybe because many of the themes she focused on in her talk shows were related to what her personal struggles and vindication of her guests, maybe because she often cried and even showed emotions openly in response to her guest stories. So maybe that is why another person is saying, okay, she's empathetic and she's caring. Another person will say, okay, she's generous. Why is this person saying she's generous? It could be maybe because of all the charities she supports and the time and money she donates. So all these are unique personalities of Oprah Winfrey. So now let's hear from you. What is your own unique personality? I want to believe that we are still writing our names and consultant number. What is your unique personality? So I have a few examples here too of personal branding. The first person here is a Monlade Bate. She's a student nurse and a business consultant with Oriflame. She is saying, I combine academic knowledge with my entrepreneurial journey to educate, inspire, and empower others to live a healthier and more confident life. So this is our own personal branding. I also have here a brand partner, Perpetua Lukadike. She's a leader with Oriflame. She's an actor, a model, a creator, Miss International 2024, wellness coach, face of Oriflame 2024, and goal director with Oriflame Nigeria. So she is saying Oriflame gave me time freedom and a stable monthly income as I juggle weight management program, modeling, and even entertainment. So you see that this is our own personal branding. We also have another person here, Sabdat Musa Atabo. She's a top leader with Oriflame, beauty and wellness advocate, a business mogul. She also said, I have led over 100 women into building multiple six-figure earnings business and remains passionate about helping more women live life on their own terms. This is our own personal branding. Please and please, if you're here live on this session now, write it on this comment section for me. I want to start seeing them. What is your personal branding? What is that unique thing about you that others people see in you? Please write it out. I want to start seeing it. We also have a couple from India who are also Oriflame, beauty entrepreneur, and also top 15 in Indonesia. Nimade Sugiarti and Aini Yoman Suryananta. They are a lover. They say I'm a lover of travel, a karaoke singer, a wonderful mother, a great cook, a great dancer, a student with a big dream, and a practical plan. So you see, these are examples of personal branding. So now tell me about your own personal branding. I want to know about it. So yippee, it is time for our trivia game. As you all know, during all of our online training sessions, we do have games. So it is time for Kahoot. Who is excited? I'm super excited. So please, if you're here now, please log on to www.kahoot.it. Please log on to www.kahoot.it. Yes, we have questions for you. It is here that I would know if you've been listening to me and you understand all that I've said. And remember that the winners of these games are going home with amazing gift. The third position is going home with our amazing Misa umbrella. The second position is going with a beautiful earring, Oriflame or accessory, and the first position is going home with our Oriflame beautiful wristwatch. So if you know that you want to be a part of the winners today, please make sure that you have logged on to Kahoot. Let's play the Kahoot game, please. Can you all see my screen? I want to be sure that you are on Kahoot. www.kahoot.it. 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 Are you all there? www.kahoot.it. Okay, I'm going to share the game pin now. Our game pin for today is 946 Our game is 9467292. Please, let's have a lot of persons join. Please, let's keep joining. I have 1345844 here. Let's keep joining the live session, the live Kahoot game session. Who will be our first three winners for today? 9467292 is our game pin for today. I have three persons here. Please, let's have more persons join. Thank you. Please join the game 9467292 www.kahoot.it. Okay, let's start now. Okay, the first question here is saying, what is Oriflame offer to you? The game pin is 9467292. Okay, look great, make money, have fun. Can you all see my screen? We have a winner here. Okay, our winner is 13328284. Congratulations. Let's move to the next question. Next question is saying, what is personal branding? Let's see who is going to win this time around. Okay, the answer is what? All of the above. Personal branding is how people see you, it's how people think of you, and it's what makes you stand out from everyone else. So it is what I've mentioned during the training. So if you click on all of the above, you are right. Congratulations to you. Let's see who is the fastest finger. Yes, we have a new winner now. 1354659. Congratulations to you. Let's move to the next question. Question number 3 is saying, how do you recruit into your new community? Okay, we have a winner. All of the above. Who is our winner now? 1354659. Congratulations. Congratulations. So let's move to the next question. Okay, the type of meetings and events you invite your guests. Wow, wow. I'm so excited today. It shows that we are really part of the training. We are following up with everything that I've been saying during the training. So congratulations to everyone. Well, let's see who the fastest finger is. 1354659 again. So let's see who will get the next question right. How do you feel about all you have learned about from the 3 modules in the Alpha Club? Okay, ready to move my business to the next level. I need to learn more about products. I need to learn more about other earnings opportunity. Yes, 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 yes. We have a winner. Let's see who the fastest finger is. Oh, this time around we have 1350743. Congratulations. Now let's move to the final question of the day. If I invite you to a training that explains more earnings opportunities for you, will you attend? Okay. Who is the winner? Who is our first, second, and third winner of the day? Okay. Our third winner is 1351052. Second is 1354 659. And our first is 13507543. Congratulations to you all. Congratulations to you all. Yes. Your gift will be dropped for you. Thank you so much for that amazing questions and answer session. It means that we've been following up with everything we've been talking about. Now let's go back to our slides and continue with the training of the day. So our winners of the day will be getting their gift auto drop for them in their carts. So now I'd like to say a big congratulations to you all, cohort 3 participants. Congratulations to you all. We have come to the end of the cohort 3 training today. But before then, I would like us to... Can you all see my screen? I'd like us to do a short summary of what we learned today. So you have completed your Alpha Club Cohort 3 training today, and you now possess a distinct competitive edge required to perform among our top 30%. So it's very important that you understand the core pillars of success, which is competencies, conversion, consistency. These are the core pillars of success. So starting from the first day we started the training for cohort 3, which was few weeks ago, we had the module 1 session, module 2 session, and module 3 session today. Everything we talked about, I want you all to put it to good use. Make sure that you understand everything I've talked about, and you're also going to put it to work. It's not enough reason to just jot down everything that we've discussed here today. Make sure that you go back to your drawing board, have a me time with yourself, and understand how you want to implement and execute all of these strategies that we've shared during all of the modules in the training. So for competencies, you need to understand the Oriflame brand promise and the offer. I mentioned this during our first module. And then conversion, you now understand how to drive results using a calculated non-negotiable funnel. We had this discussion in our module 2 last week. And then consistency, you need to understand that high retention and sustainability comes from what? Repeating the 50-10 rules every month. So what is the 50-10 rules? It is now up to you to review your numbers. If your number isn't growing, check your funnel. 50 high value invitations every month, proactively building your network and authority. You need to also make sure that you target 5 new recruits per month, which is at least a 10% conversion rate. And then 10 active product users. So these product users are people who will be what? Daily essentials or fast seller users. They are recruits who will be solving your problem, client problem. So 10 active product users. Make sure that you map them out, which means that on a monthly basis, you have 10 sales per month, at least 1 in every 5 person you recommend to buy from you. So make sure that you keep hitting your monthly KPIs to qualify for upcoming travels, destination, and global incentive, as I've mentioned in the training. Make sure that you are always on top of your toes. Make sure that you go out on a daily basis to recruit. Remember, the blood of the business is recruitment. Go out, implement what you have learned in module 1, module 2, and module 3. So once again, I want to say a big congratulations to the Cohort 3 Alpha onboarding training participants. Congratulations to you all. So go out and make me proud. I'll be going through all of your pages to see that you are implementing everything that we have taught you in this training session. And guess what? I would have a gift given to anybody who have seen that is implementing everything we have learnt in this cohort. So congratulations to you all. Congratulations. I remain your humble host, Rafiat Busari, area sales manager and business coach with Oriflame Nigeria. Thank you so much and bye. Make sure that you have written down your attendance